Wrapping up the yellow MR2. Today is going to be a clean day because we're clean in the sense that I'm not getting covered in grease and the car is getting degreased or cleaned and polished. So obviously a lot of this stuff did not happen in one day, because what you're going to see is a lot of pieces being painted, stuff wrapped, seats cleaned, car polished, all of that good stuff. So we're just going to throw a medley in and kind of show you everything that led up to this point. I do have this cover which is off of the trunk lid that we got to put on, so you'll probably see me put that together. But as of right now, let's just jump right into what we've done so far to get to this point. So enjoy, guys. Well, here's the interior. That is a shampooed seat. There you go. And that's the non-shampooed seat. So just to kind of put some perspective as to what is coming up, we're going to get that cleaned up. This side is done, and more to come. Alright, here's the finished product. It's still wet, but definitely you can see a difference. It's looking much cleaner. You don't see all those brown spots anymore. And let's see what we got out of the seat. Let's look at this water. Okay. Alright, so here we go. So this is what came out of your seat. Alright, here's the front. It's looking very rough, but I'm gonna try to get some paint on this thing, clean it up, see how good we can get this looking to go with the rest of the car. Alright, so we just put a new oil filter in, and we're gonna go underneath the car, tighten up the oil bung, and then pour some oil in, and the oil change is done, quick and easy. Alright, while I'm under the car finishing up this oil, I just wanted to point out, so the e-brake, if you watch the prior videos, you knew we had an issue with the e-brake. So here are the new cables from MR2 Heaven. I replaced both sides, and now the e-brake works perfectly. So basically what was going on, these two cables were seized, broken, I'm not sure, but they just weren't moving. So with that said, we got them installed. Very easy job to do, and they're working fine. So this is done as well. So a lot of stuff just getting done on this car. I didn't anticipate this much work, but it's good. We get some stuff to do and create some content for you guys, and I can play in the garage and have some fun. Let's see if we can not create a mess. This is the cleanest oil change I've done in a while. I haven't spilled anything on the floor, at least not yet. So here's the old oil, and I'm gonna pour it through, because we're gonna bring this to recycle. Always recycle your oil, don't throw it away irresponsibly. So let's see if I'm gonna pour this in and it's not gonna spill, and this way we'll get a chance to see what this oil looks like. If it's dirty, it shouldn't be dirty. I think you had to change the oil before, but I just wanted to get a nice fresh clean oil in it. So let's see. Yeah, in hindsight, it looks pretty dirty. I mean, you rarely change your oil and it comes out clean, but this it's pretty used right here. Can't be that much miles, because he hasn't driven the car much. So maybe he hasn't changed the oil. The oil filter looks kind of old and rusty, so chances are it was never replaced. So I think it's a good thing I'm changing it. But yeah, we're gonna pour this out. I'm gonna see how much oil I got out, because I put in 4.4 quarts, which is what the manual suggests. Well guys, I painted the back of the rain guard here for this MR2 because it was rusted, as you probably saw in some of the clips earlier. And what was happening is in the engine bay, we got the engine bay looking pretty sharp, as I always say here. But on this side over here by the intake, you would get there were a lot of rust marks, and I wasn't sure where it was coming from. But then I realized it came off this rain guard because under here was rusted. So when the water would collect here, then it would flow down, all the rust would just flow into the engine bay. And we're not trying to get this good looking engine bay all rusty again. So I painted this. I left the back original, kind of looks beat up, I gotta tell you, but I left it original because the car is somewhat original and I didn't want to throw regular paint on this thing. So it's gonna go back on just like this. And we had the lid cleaned up. So I'm gonna go ahead and reinstall this, and then I'll kind of just give you guys a walk around because the car is pretty much polished at this point, and we'll close ourselves out here. So let's get this installed. Last piece of this puzzle right here, and it was looking rough, janky, whatever you call it, but I didn't want to install it like that because I just hate to do stuff like that. So there it is, got it cleaned up, and it looks much better than when I took it off, much better than what I just showed you. So that's done. Engine bay, as you guys can see, you probably haven't seen it this finished. So you get a sneak peek of it. We got all of the intake stuff painted, so everything pretty much is painted along with the valve cover. You did see the valve cover last week, but this is everything full. So before you had half of it was done, now we got everything pretty clean. And I think that this is a huge improvement over when I got the car. So I think Uncle Kevin is going to be happy with this. I'm certainly happy with it. It looks pretty good. But anyways, we got to keep modifying or upgrading, making this car look better. So let's head over to this side. The polish was done. Oh man, it feels so nice. It's butter smooth. Before it was rough. But right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring this thing. We're gonna make it into a real SW20 MR2. So I don't know what this is, but this is just not gonna cut it. So the previous owner had put this turbo decal on. Tell me what you guys think about that. I think you guys know what I think about it. So we're gonna have to get this off. So I started peeling it already. We'll get this cleaned up. So we'll get this area cleaned up. It's a turbo. You're still a turbo, but you're not gonna be a chrome turbo. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put some original SW20 stuff on the car. So we're gonna get this guy right here, and that's gonna really make a difference. So let's get this installed. We've come to the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed what we did to this car so far. But right now, it's out with the old turbo. This car has been breathed new life, and I love this part. Here is the official branding, where we, I don't know, call it the twin cam. So there you go, guys. I think that looks really good. I like these stickers. I actually get them from a guy on eBay, somewhere in Indonesia or something like that, but pretty decent, good quality, looks good. So that's it. MR2 is polished. It came back pretty good. I didn't expect it to look this good, but it's looking very, very sharp. And I'll just show you guys a quick walk around, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.